Sleep is not just rest. It's how your brain heals, restores, and protects itself as you age. But what if some of the foods you eat every day that are quietly stealing that rest from you? In today's video, we'll uncover 7 common foods found in many American kitchens that can disrupt sleep and harm your long-term brain health. If you or a loved one are over 60 and struggling with a poor sleep or memory, this could be the wake-up call you need. Let's take a closer look and learn how to protect your mind one bite at a time. 1. Caffeine, especially in coffee, black tea, soda, and chocolate. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. Caffeine is a stimulant that blocks adenosine, a chemical that promotes sleepiness. In older adults, the body metabolizes caffeine more slowly, making its effects last longer, leading to difficulty falling asleep, frequent night awakenings, and lighter sleep stages. Over time, this poor quality sleep can impair memory, mood, and overall brain health. Why avoid the time? According to research from the Sleep Research Society and National Institutes of Health, even moderate caffeine intake in the afternoon can reduce total sleep time by over an hour in seniors. Chronic sleep disruption is strongly linked to cognitive decline and increased risk of dementia. Habits to avoid. Common habits include drinking coffee late in the day, consuming soda with dinner, or eating dark chocolate in the evening. These all contain caffeine, even in small amounts. Instead, choose herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint, or warm milk to wind down. Recommended daily limit: no more than 200 milliliters of caffeine per day for older adults, roughly the amount in 1 cup of coffee. Avoid completely after 2 p.m. When to especially avoid it? Late afternoon and evening. Caffeine consumed after lunch can significantly delay sleep onset and reduce deep sleep cycles. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Caffeine is deeply embedded in American culture: coffee in the morning, sweet tea at lunch, chocolate desserts after dinner. Seniors often underestimate its impact on sleep, leading to a cycle of fatigue and overuse. Being mindful of caffeine sources is key to improving sleep and protecting brain health with age. 2. Spicy foods. Yaji, hot sauces, chili peppers, spicy curries. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. Spicy foods can elevate body temperature and increase metabolism, which may interfere with the body's natural cooling process needed for sleep onset. In seniors, spicy meals close to bedtime can lead to indigestion, acid reflux, and disrupted sleep cycles, all of which negatively affect memory consolidation and cognitive recovery overnight. Why avoid? Studies have shown that capsaicin, the active compound in chili peppers, may stimulate the nervous system and delay melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. For older adults with sensitive digestion, spicy foods can cause discomfort that keeps them awake or wakes them up during the night. Habits to avoid. Common habits include eating spicy dinners, adding hot sauce to late-night snacks, or having spicy leftovers close to bedtime. A healthier alternative is to flavor food with herbs like basil, turmeric, or cinnamon, which offer anti-inflammatory benefits without disrupting sleep. Recommended daily limit. There's no strict maximum, but spicy meals should be consumed in moderation and avoided entirely within 4 to 5 hours of bedtime, especially for those with sleep or digestive issues. When to especially avoid it? Dinner and nighttime are the worst times to consume spicy foods. The body needs time to cool and calm the digestive system before sleep. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Spicy food has grown in popularity in the U.S. through cuisines like Mexican, Thai, and Indian. Many seniors enjoy the bold flavors, but may not realize its effect on sleep quality and nighttime brain repair. Moderation and timing are essential to avoid long-term impact on memory and mood. 3. Alcohol, e.g. wine, beer, liquor. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. While alcohol may initially make you feel drowsy, it disrupts the natural sleep cycle, especially the REM, on rapid eye movement stage, which is crucial for memory processing and brain restoration. In older adults, alcohol's effects are more pronounced due to slower metabolism, leading to frequent night wakings and lighter, less restful sleep. Why avoid? Research from institutions like Harvard Medical School and the National Sleep Foundation confirms that alcohol reduces sleep quality and increases the risk of insomnia. Over time, poor sleep caused by alcohol can impair focus, short-term memory, and emotional regulation in seniors. Habits to avoid. A common but harmful habit is having a glass of wine or a drink in the evening to relax. While it may feel soothing at first, alcohol fragments sleep and suppresses melatonin production. A healthier alternative is a warm, non-caffeinated herbal drink, stiang, chamomile tea, or gentle nighttime stretching for relaxation. Recommended daily limit. For older adults, the CDC recommends no more than one standard drink per day, and ideally not every day. For better sleep, it's best to avoid alcohol at least 4 hours before bedtime. When to especially avoid it? Evenings and close to bedtime. Alcohol consumed after dinner can disrupt deep sleep and increase nighttime bathroom trips, which further fragment rest. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Alcohol is commonly consumed socially or as part of dinner in many U.S. households. Seniors may underestimate its lingering effects on their sleep. Over time, this contributes to chronic sleep disruption and memory loss, especially in those already vulnerable to age-related cognitive decline. 4. High sugar foods, such as pastries, cookies, sweet cereals, ice cream. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. High sugar foods cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels. This instability can lead to restlessness, nighttime awakenings, and difficulty entering deep sleep stages. Over time, poor sleep quality undermines memory consolidation and increases the risk of cognitive decline in older adults. Why avoid? According to research published in the journal Nutrients and findings from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, high sugar intake is associated with lighter, more fragmented sleep, especially in the elderly. It also disrupts melatonin production and promotes inflammation in the brain. Habits to avoid. Many seniors enjoy sweet snacks after dinner, such as dessert, sugary cereal, or a scoop of ice cream, thinking it's a harmless treat. Unfortunately, this habit overstimulates the brain and digestion at a time when the body should be preparing for rest. Instead, opt for a banana, a handful of unsweetened almonds, or Greek yogurt with cinnamon if a light snack is needed. Recommended daily limit. The American Heart Association recommends that older adults limit added sugar to no more than 25 grams, 6 teaspoons, per day. Ideally, sugary foods should be avoided entirely after 6 p.m. When to especially avoid it? Evening and nighttime. Sugar before bed leads to blood sugar crashes that cause night sweats, irritability, and mid-sleep wakefulness. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Sweet snacks and desserts are a cultural staple in the U.S., and many processed foods contain hidden sugars. Seniors often rely on these for comfort or convenience without realizing the toll they take on sleep and cognitive health. Reading labels and reducing sugar intake can lead to noticeably better rest and clearer thinking. 5. Aged and processed cheeses, e.g. dough, cheddar, blue cheese, Parmesan. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. Aged cheeses are rich in tyramine, an amino acid that can trigger the release of norepinephrine, a brain stimulant that increases alertness and delays sleep onset. In seniors, this effect can be stronger, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep, leading to fatigue and memory issues over time. Why avoid? Studies suggest that tyramine can interfere with the body's ability to regulate natural sleep rhythms. Combined with a slower metabolism in older adults, it may prolong wakefulness and contribute to nighttime restlessness or vivid dreams that disrupt deep sleep stages, essential for brain repair. Habits to avoid. A common mistake is snacking on cheese late at night or having cheese-heavy dinners like pizza or lasagna. Instead, choose sleep-friendly proteins like turkey or cottage cheese, which contains tryptophan, a natural sleep aid, or plant-based options like hummus. Recommended daily limit. While cheese can be part of a healthy diet in moderation, limit aged cheese to no more than 1 to 2 ounces per day, and avoid them completely within 4 to 5 hours of bedtime if sleep is a concern. When to especially avoid it? Evening and dinner time. Consuming aged cheese late in the day is more likely to interfere with melatonin levels and delay sleep onset. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Cheese is a staple in American diets, from sandwiches to snacks to casseroles. Many processed or aged cheeses are high in both tyramine and sodium, both of which can negatively affect sleep and cardiovascular health. Seniors should monitor intake and timing to support better sleep hygiene and mental clarity. 6. Fried and fatty foods, e.g., fried chicken, French fries, bacon. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. Fried and high-fat foods slow down digestion significantly. When eaten late in the day, they force the digestive system to work overtime during sleep hours, leading to discomfort, acid reflux, and interrupted sleep cycles. Long-term poor sleep and chronic inflammation from unhealthy fats may contribute to cognitive decline and memory issues in older adults. Why avoid? According to the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, high intake of saturated and trans fats is linked to lighter sleep, reduced REM cycles, and increased risk of sleep apnea. Sleep disturbances, in turn, impair the brain's ability to clean out toxins and form memories, processes especially critical in aging brains. Habits to avoid: eating greasy takeout for dinner, pan-frying meats in butter or lard, or consuming fast food late in the evening are common habits. A healthier alternative is baking, steaming, or grilling foods using olive oil or avocado oil, which support better heart and brain health. Recommended daily limit: keep saturated fat intake below 10% of daily calories, and avoid fried or greasy meals entirely within 5 hours of bedtime to prevent sleep disruption. When to especially avoid it: dinner and late-night meals. High-fat foods consumed late make the body focus on digestion instead of rest, reducing both sleep quality and mental restoration. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Fried foods are widespread in American dining, from restaurants to frozen meals to home cooking. Seniors may turn to them for convenience or taste, but their impact on sleep and cognitive health can be serious. Choosing lighter, balanced meals in the evening can make a noticeable difference in sleep quality and next-day mental sharpness. 7. Artificial sweeteners, aspartame, sucralose, saccharin, found in diet sodas, sugar-free snacks, and low-calorie desserts. Main harm to brain and sleep in older adults. Artificial sweeteners, particularly aspartame, can interfere with neurotransmitter balance, notably serotonin, which plays a key role in sleep regulation, mood, and memory. In older adults, these chemical disruptions may contribute to sleep disturbances like insomnia, nighttime anxiety, and fragmented REM sleep. Why avoid? A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that aspartame can cross the blood-brain barrier and affect brain chemistry. For seniors, this may worsen age-related declines in sleep quality and increase risk for cognitive impairment, especially when consumed regularly over time. Habits to avoid: using artificial sweeteners in evening drinks, like diet soda or sugar-free iced tea, chewing sugar-free gum after dinner, or eating low-calorie desserts at night are common but harmful habits. A safer alternative is to use natural sweeteners like stevia or a small amount of raw honey, in moderation and earlier in the day. Recommended daily limit: while the FDA deems some artificial sweeteners safe, many experts advise limiting intake to occasional use, especially for seniors. Ideally, avoid entirely after 3-4 p.m. to minimize any impact on sleep. When to especially avoid it: afternoon and evening. Artificial sweeteners may trigger mild stimulation or anxiety in some individuals, making it harder to wind down at night. Prevalence in the U.S. and why seniors should be cautious. Sugar-free and diet products are widely marketed to older adults aiming to control weight or blood sugar. However, these products often contain artificial ingredients that disrupt sleep and may subtly impair brain health over time. Natural whole food alternatives are a safer long-term choice. Thank you for watching today's episode from Eternal Wellness. If you found this information helpful or meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more easy-to-understand, health-based content to seniors and families across the U.S. Let's grow healthier, wiser, and stronger together. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you won't miss the next wellness tip made just for you. Produced by production company, 4Zone Media Executive Producer, Phan Duc Nhau. Producer Nguyen Van Quet. Associate Producer, Duong Van Heep. Content and Script, Content Lead. Script Writer, Phan Thanh Huân. Health Content Editor, Nguyen Hatu Medical Advisor, Dr. Nguyen Tran, 20 years of experience in the U.S. Filming and Editing, Director of Photography, Du Cong Min Videographer, Nguyen An Duong, Video Editor, Tran Van Hung Sound Editor, Ding Kong Nguyen Visual Design and Media, Graphics and Motion Design, Duong Thanh Thuy, Visual Assets and Presentation, Nguyen Hatu On-Camera Talent and Voiceover, Program Host, insert host name here, Voiceover Production, 4Zone Media Studio Expert, Contributors, Dr. Nguyen Tran, Geriatric and Cognitive Health Specialist, Filming Locations, 4Zone Media Studio, Local health and wellness centers across the U.S. Special thanks to community participants, AARP, American Association of Retired Persons, National Institute of Nutrition, families and volunteers who contributed their time and stories. C. Copyright, C. 2020, 4Zone Media. All rights reserved.